Welcome back. As we continue off with the conversations, the countdown is on. This Friday marks the grand finale for Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia 2026, two of the country's most prestigious pageants that showcase talent, ambition, and the power of young Namibian women. NBC's acting head of PR and marketing, Boois, is now joining us virtually to discuss the highlights, of this year's competition and the surge of last-minute entries. Ms. Beaulah, a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for making time to talk to us.
Very good morning to you too. It's always a pleasure to be on Good Morning Namibia.
All right. Now, with the application deadline set for this Friday, what is the fastest and most effective way for the interested candidates to submit their applications before the cutoff for both Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia?
All right, so generally, look, we are in the digital era, so online is the fastest way, but we also are taking in submissions regionally at all NBC offices. So you are not limited to online. Handing it in at our offices is just as effective. They will reach us. Yeah, so if there are any inquiries, if you have any questions, we have been getting now an influx of calls. It's the last week, like you mentioned, Friday is the closing date. We have an office line that's 061-291-3143. You can call, you can, ask your questions, find out how exactly to fill out the form if you don't understand anything, if you don't understand, some of the rules. So you submit your documents digitally, you send us in also your pictures and your short video stating, why you should be selected. And it's as easy as that.
We do understand that the NBC team has been out and about, visiting some of the different towns and also just raising awareness about the Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia pageant. Talk to us about some of the towns that have been visited and how the support has been so far from the members of the community.
All right, so at current, I am in Swakopmund. I've also been going around at the schools, putting up the posters. So we've actually empowered our regional officers, to put up the posters, just to make sure that the public does know that this is currently happening. Our Miss Namibia first runner-up and Miss Namibia herself has been doing interviews. She also just came back from the South. We've been doing those interviews to spread the awareness. So yeah, generally we are everywhere, just like our reach.
Right. Let's talk about the application fees for Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia, and also what do these fees covers for the participants?
Okay, so the application fee for Miss Namibia is 500 Namibian dollars, and you might have noticed that for Miss Teen Namibia, we've dropped significantly to only 150 Namibian dollars. So these fees generally cover the admin and logistic cost. We will be doing things a little bit different this year with a form of additions. I don't want to give it away, but all of these announcements will be made within the coming week after the closing line, the deadline has passed.
Right. Ms. Boyce, because beyond winning the crown, what rewards, responsibilities, and long-term opportunities can the title holders for Miss Namibia and Miss Teen Namibia expect?
So just for an example, in a recent interview with Miss Namibia, Joanna Swartboy, she mentioned that winning the title and wearing the crown has actually been like a starter pack for adulthood. And I really like that saying because we're looking at empowerment, which is long term. Your responsibilities, yes, you serve as an ambassador, but we're also looking at how can we empower our winners? How can we give back to them as much as they are giving back to the country and to communities that they serve, through their advocacies. Then we also have your international pageants that they should be, ready for. So the responsibilities are quite a lot for their tiny shoulders. But, when we are looking and we've seen that our youth and mostly our Namibian women, they're so powerful, they're so impactful. Everything that they touch almost just turns to gold. So the responsibilities are there, yes. We are looking for the brand ambassador, not only for NBC, not only for the Miss Namibia organization, but also for the country. And what we're doing when we're saying we're giving back is, in terms of the prizes, the house, the car, the scholarships, all of these are opportunities that the title holders stand a chance, that the title holders get when they win.
You will agree with me that organizing a pageant of this scale requires extensive planning and innovation. Talk to us, what are some of the new measures or the improvements that the NBC has introduced this year just to make this pageant bigger, better and more inclusive? Also, for the past 2 years, we've seen that the pageant has taken place in Lodrez and then all the way to the north. Where can we look forward to the pageant taking place this year?
All right, so I'm not going to give away the venue that we are looking at currently or the host town at current. But yes, when we say that we are everywhere, just as our reach, we are looking at decentralizing the pageant and pageantry within the country. So we're saying that, look, we're not just central and we're not just Windhoek based. We are here for the whole of Namibia. And in terms of planning, it is a lot of teamwork that goes into it. So we have the entire NBC on board, forming as the support in terms of partnership. We have all our sponsors that come on board, and really we cannot do this without the sponsors. We're also saying that when we're looking at the pageant as a whole, in terms of planning, we are looking at how we can involve the public more, especially going forward this year. So public participation is going to be a very, very big aspect of the 2026 pageant and going forward.
Yeah. Now, for the young women who may miss this deadline, is the 30th, this Friday, the cutoff, or are we waiting, or can we perhaps see an extension coming up?
The deadline is at current, it's fixed. So instead of looking for an extension, we're encouraging everyone to submit their applications by Friday. Like I said, regionally, online, that's where the submissions can be done. And if there are any extensions, those announcements will be made on all our social media platforms. That's NBC, Miss Namibia, and Miss Teen Namibia social media platforms as well.
So what are some of your words of encouragement for young women across Namibia, who aspire to be part of the Miss Namibia or Miss Teen Namibia journey?
If you are looking to contribute towards the growth of the Namibian girl child, then this platform is for you. If you are looking for personal development, then this platform is for you. So we're saying that if you believe in yourself and you have that confidence, or you also need a platform to grow that confidence, that the Miss Namibia organization is here for that. So I really just want to encourage every single Namibian woman within the age range to apply. It is your time. It is your time to shine and to grow with the organization. And yeah, all the best to all of the entries that we will be receiving.
All right. Well, Ms. Boois, thank you so much for joining us and all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.